Hey guys, so I wanted to do an updated skincare routine for you guys and also go more in depth about the stuff that I use. One of my most popular videos here on my channel is my acne video that I did about 3 years ago. I'll link it down below in case you guys want to watch it. I don't really like how it turned out because I was just starting out, so I was like in this small little closet with horrible lighting. But anyways, the whole point of that video, why I made that video, was because I had horrible acne when I was a teenager, and even just a couple years ago. I mean, my skin was so bad. I remember I was probably like 21 already or 22, and I remember my face being so bad that I cried. Like, I was just crying because nothing would work. I've tried everything that you could possibly think of. I've tried Proactive, acne free, just pretty much anything I have tried on my face, and nothing worked. So yeah, that was the whole point of that video, was to just let you guys know that I struggled with it really bad. My skin was super oily. I had, the huge cystic acne on my face. I would get just like whiteheads everywhere. I know it sounds really gross, but I mean, this is what it was. And I know how bad it is. I know how horrible it is to have horrible skin. And I would try to apply foundations or concealer on my face to try to cover up the blemishes, and it wouldn't work either. Like, nothing that I would do to try to cover the stuff up in my face, like, nothing would work. So that is why I want to kind of do this updated and kind of give you guys a little more information, because I still get a lot of questions from you guys in that video about, the soap that I use and what specific one and stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to kind of go over everything again for you guys, and I am using a couple different things. So yeah, let's get into it. The number one thing that everyone asks about is the Dove soap. This is the Dove soap that I personally love to use, and it's the Go Fresh Cool Moisture. That's what it's called. It's the cucumber and green tea one. And this is the Dove soap that I like to use, and the only reason why I like this one is because it smells amazing. I am addicted to the smell. I will literally be taking a shower, and I know that this sounds so weird, but I will be in the shower holding the bar up to my nose like this and just sniffing it because it smells so good. I'm just addicted. I am addicted to the smell of this bar of soap. I love it. It smells so good. But I get so many people asking me if they have to use this specific one, or which Dove soap it is. I just use this one because of the smell, but you can use whichever Dove soap that you want to use. I have used the original. The only reason why I didn't like the original was because it used to smell nasty to me, but they have since changed it, and I've noticed it because I've just recently used the original. They have definitely changed the scent of it, and it smells so much better. So if I can't find this one, or if I run out and I have to go buy like an original bar or something, I'm fine with it now because it smells really good. I've also used the green one for sensitive skin. It's the sensitive one, and that one's fine too. I mean, I've used pretty much every Dove soap that I could think of, and it has worked fine. So any Dove soap that you want to use, even if it's just the original. The reason why I use Dove soap overall is because I find it to be more gentler on my skin than any other just regular soap from the drugstore. And it's affordable, and it's easy to use basically. So I'm just the type of person, like, the easier something is, the better. I don't want to have to do a million steps, and that is what I love about my whole routine. It's simple, easy. I could do it in the shower and I'm done. Like, I don't have to do 500 different steps or use 20 different products that would just annoy me. So I just have to use this and I'm good. Also in that video, I was using like a little circular exfoliating sponge. They also come in like a shape like this. I don't know what that shape is called. So I have found those exfoliating sponges at Walmart, Big Lots, Target. You can pretty much find them anywhere, and they're super cheap. They're like $1 to $2, and they work really, really well. So totally use that if you can't get a Clarisonic. Like, I have a Clarisonic now, but I've had this for a year now. I got it last Christmas and I love this, but I don't think it's necessary. You can still use that $2 sponge and it's still gonna work just as well as this. So don't think that you have to go out and get a Clarisonic. You don't. If you don't want to, you can just use the sponge and you're good. So I used to exfoliate every day, and I explained that in that video because my skin was just so bad that I had to exfoliate every day. I no longer do that right now because I live in colder weather and my skin has just been excessively dry, that I feel like if I were to exfoliate every day now, it would do more harm than good, you know? So I probably exfoliate like once a week now, and my skin is still fine. If you're just starting out, I would probably say exfoliate once or twice a week, or maybe every other day. I would exfoliate every day, but I don't know if I would recommend that for everybody. I just did that because like my skin really needed that. So you can kind of judge for yourself and just try it out and see how many times a week you have to exfoliate. So I would do it every day, but of course very gently, just go in circular motions around your face with the Dove soap. And I would just use both the sponge and the Dove soap together and just exfoliate my face. Do it very gently, and like I said, if doing it every day doesn't work for you, then try it every other day or maybe once or twice a week. I do it once a week now because my skin is like super duper dry. But during the summer and when I lived in Florida, I used to exfoliate every day. And you could totally use a Clarisonic every day. It's gentle enough to use it every day. So I just choose now not to do it every day, but I would still say that if you're really struggling with acne, I would try to exfoliate a little bit more, maybe like twice a week, and just kind of test it out and see how it works for you and how often you should do it. So for moisturizer, in that video I mentioned my Garnier Moisture Rescue, and I'll put a little photo of it right here. I still love that moisturizer. I ran out just recently, so I have to go get a new one, but I love it. It's my favorite. It's so cooling and refreshing when I put it on my face. I just love the feeling of that moisturizer. I'm not using it right now because, again, my skin has just been excessively dry because of the weather, because I moved. I lived in Florida, now I live in Chicago, so my skin is just like, it's just super dry. So the moisturizer that I've been using now is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and it's in this little tube. I like it, but again, I feel like I need something more. My skin is still dry. Like, I was applying my makeup before this video and the area around my nose is like peeling. It's like flaking off. So yeah, I use this one, but I honestly feel like I have to try something else. This one says that it's allergy tested, fragrance free. It doesn't have any like harmful parabens or harsh chemicals and stuff. I do like it and I think that it's good, but my skin just needs a little more help. My skin just needs something more. So I still like this one, and I would highly recommend the Garnier one. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing that one. I will always repurchase that one. It's just my favorite ever. So I would still use the Garnier one, especially for summertime, but for winter, I just need something else. So if you guys have any suggestions at all as to a really good moisturizer that you can use during the winter months, please let me know in the comments below, because I really just, my skin needs something. It needs something really bad. So yeah, that's pretty much what I use. So it's super easy. I use the Dove soap. with my Clarisonic and then my moisturizer, and that's pretty much my routine, and it works really well. My skin is clear. I will probably only get like one blemish every now and then. Like I had this one most recently, and it's right down here. It's already fading. I try not to touch my face very often, so that's another thing that you kind of have to like train yourself to do, is not touch your face. And I try not to pick at little pimples that I have and stuff. Try not to irritate my face, which I know is hard because I used to pick at them all the time. Those are all the products that I use, and I love it. It has worked really well for me, so that's why I am just so like passionate about this, and I love making these skincare videos for you guys because I know how bad it is. And I have a photo to show you guys of my teenage face that looks horrible. You can't really tell because this is a picture of a picture, so you know the quality isn't that great, but you can definitely see how oily my skin is, and you can see the redness and like dots in my face. So this is so embarrassing that I'm about to show you this photo of myself. I think I was maybe like 16 or 17 years old in this picture. So there's my big ugly face. Yeah, you can see how oily my skin was. You can see my chin area was red. I had the bump on my face, and yeah, it's horrible. I can't believe I just showed you guys that. But yeah, my skin used to be really bad. I used to break out along my forehead. I used to get big ones on the tip of my nose. Like I actually have a scar on my nose because I had a pimple so huge on my nose that it left a scar. So I have a scar on my nose. And towards the end, kind of like 19, 20 years old, I started breaking out of my cheeks area, which I never used to break out of my cheeks, but it was because I started using like Proactive and stuff like that. Proactive just messed up my face. The best advice that I can give you guys is to never use products that are made for acne prone skin, because that is going to be the worst thing that you can do for your face. That is something that I learned, and I will never do that again. I will never use products that are made for acne skin because it's just too harsh. Your face is already super sensitive, so you don't want to like put a harsh chemical on your face, and it's not gonna work. I love that this whole routine is super inexpensive. You don't have to spend a lot of money on it, and it still works really, really well. I hope that this video was helpful and a little more in depth as to like why I use these products and stuff like that, and I hope that this helps you guys. Again, I know I've gotten so many comments from people in that other video that this has really helped them, and the Dove soap has worked, and this has helped clear their skin, and there's nothing greater than that. That is why I make this video, because I know how horrible it is to have horrible skin and painful skin, and you would try to put makeup on it to cover it up and to make your skin look better, and it would just look 10 times worse. So makeup wouldn't even work either. So I know how horrible that is, and I found something that works for me, so I just wanted to share it with you guys and hope that it can work for some of you out there. I know it's not going to work for everybody, because I've also gotten a couple comments saying that it didn't work for them, but they were still really appreciative of my information and stuff. So I hope that this works for you guys. Let me know if you guys try it out, and let me know what moisturizer you guys use if you live in a colder place and your skin just gets excessively dry, because I really have to find one. I haven't found a moisturizer yet that takes care of that problem. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and like this video if it helped you guys out in any way. Please like this video. It would mean a lot. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, Twitter. I'll have all the links down below for you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you. Bye. Was because they kind of reminded me of the new Keidy metallic liquid lipsticks.